Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to answer the question, has Bitcoin bottomed out? I'm going to do some technical analysis on Bitcoin very quick. I will tell you also your risk-reward ratio if you invest now in Bitcoin and crypto, or if you wait for a lower price. If that ever happens, we don't know that. And we are going to see some technical metrics, analytics of the Bitcoin price and many indicators to tell us if the Bitcoin has been bottom or not. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, well, just a spoiler alert, if you go into the video section of my YouTube channel and you look for bottom, you will see this video, when is the Bitcoin and crypto bottom. I did this video in June, 3 months ago, and from there I am still saying that the bottom of Bitcoin has already in. But in this video we are going to refresh these indications and see if that is still the case or if we are in a risk for a lower downtrend. And besides, if the bottom is in or not, we are going to check this risk-reward ratio to understand the point that you are right now in terms of investing or not in crypto. But let's start with some metrics and indicators. So first of all, I want to show you this chart. This is a comparison chart before the last bear market and the current one. You can see this is from 2019, 2022. You can see we have some like 3 peaks in this bull run. We have the same 3 peaks in the bull run. The difference here is that we have a double top on 2022, and in 2019 we didn't have that. We started to create this gigantic descending triangle, but the important thing here was the base. You can see base 1 is right in here. This was around $6,500 at the moment. I remember I labeled that bear market, all the situation. People at 6,500 were screaming that the bottom was already in, and from here we are going to go to $1 million. And the same happened here. You can see the base 1. This was at 30,000, a little more than $30,000. And the same happened here. When we get this lower point on June, July, we created the all-time high at 70K. And then we come back and tested the base. And from here we were stopped thinking. All the herd was talking about a 100K Bitcoin next. And from there we plummet a 40%. We plummeted 50% here. And at this low, you can see we created the bottom here. And the same has been happening for now in the base 2. You can see that there are congruence in the price action before on point 1, the same that point 1 here. And we already created higher highs from this lower point, the same that here. And from here, you can see the parabolic rise of the price. And seems that we could be creating the same scenario according to this metric and this chart. But the important thing here is that we break the base. We are not right now in a base like we happen in 600 and 500. So for sure, this could be already the bottom. This chart comparison, this fractal is actually really interesting. And the other thing is that I remember here at 6,000, everybody calling 1 million. And I remember at everybody at 3,500 calling a 1,000 or a $500 Bitcoin. I remember all YouTubers talking about that. Everyone was talking about that. And right now the same is happening. We break 30,000 to the downside. We are around $18,000 and everybody is talking about $14,000, $11,000 and $10,000 for Bitcoin. And you are now thinking, well, the situation was different there. We didn't went into a recession. We didn't have war. We didn't have the high rates update situation. That is for sure. But the charts doesn't care that. The charts already put that downtrend. That economic downtrend could be already put in the price of the chart. Could be already put in the S&P 500 and in the stock market. Right now, with all the global economic situation, it's not mandatory that we need to go a 50 or 100% down again. All analysts are telling that the bottom is not yet, but let's wait and see. Another chart, this is the buy, hold and sell strategy with these two moving average. This is the RSI. So you can see when the RSI goes overlapping here about 75, this is a sell point. And each time that this crosses down, the red one from the blue one, was a great opportunity to buy in a bear market. And usually the bottom was already in. The same happened here. We just crossed it a couple of days ago. And in the RSI, you can see that we are really down here, like in the other bear markets. So another big chart and metric that is telling that maybe the bottom was already in, and this is a great opportunity to buy. Another interesting indicator, this is the Williams alligator. This is an indicator that I use in my technical analysis, and this is in the 1 month chart. Each time that the green one crosses down the other two lines, that usually marked a very nice point in the bear market to buy, and usually the bottom was already in. You can see that here, you can see it here again, and you can see that we already crossed it. The green one is already on the bottom on the monthly Williams alligator, so maybe the bottom was already in according to this indicator. Another interesting chart, this is a ratio divergence history between the S&P 500 and Bitcoin. Each time that we have a bullish divergence between Bitcoin and the stochastic and the S&P 500, you can see the price goes up. It happened here. We have a bullish divergence, and now we are having a bullish divergence also in the RSI. You can see this is a high and this is a lower high, but in the RSI you have a high and a higher high. This is what we call bullish divergence. Another interesting big picture chart is this comparison between Bitcoin, the S&P 500 and gold. Usually in the history of these commodities, you can see that when we come back, you can see that we have an all-time high, the new all-time high. This is for Bitcoin, this is for S&P 500 and for gold. Then when we go and come back and test it as support, we are testing as support the previous all-time high here in Bitcoin, $19,000. The same happened here with the S&P 500 in the history, and the same happened with gold here in this chart history. Once we come back and tested this as support, from there we get a parabolic uptrend. So the similar thing could be starting to happen in Bitcoin. So this is the extreme network capitulation. This is spend out profit ratio with a 90-day exponential moving average. And you can see that each time that we are above that, you can generate this red zone. These are the best accumulation times on a bear market. The same happened here in 2019, 2018, and now we are at the same position. And you can see here this indicator is actually at the same level that we have in the last bear market. So another chart that tells that maybe the bottom is already in, or even if the bottom is not in, this is a great time to buy. And of course, we need to check the DXY chart. This is the index of the dollar. When this goes parabolic, the last time that happened, then we continue with loss of momentum. We went sideways like for years. And when that happened, Bitcoin rally. You can see here a Bitcoin rally. And usually you can see this in the RSI. We have lower highs. This triangle here that eventually broke to the downside. We are creating that again. We have lower highs here on the RSI. So this could be bullish for Bitcoin from now on. And the DXY already created an all-time high. So from the next years, we could see that the index of the dollar could start to slow down and maybe go sideways. That doesn't mean that it needs to plummet down. But if you continue going sideways a little to the downside, then that will be bullish for Bitcoin. And of course, again, Nasdaq, Bitcoin, Altcoins, and S&P 500. This is the current moment of these commodities. And you can see that in all of them, we have this macro support. At Bitcoin is at $19,000 approximately. We have the same for the altcoins, the S&P, and the Nasdaq. So in all these commodities, if we start losing that macro support, that will be bearish for all this at the same time. So let's hope that we get that support. And finally, this is a strategy on when to buy Bitcoin at crypto if you don't want to catch the bottom or even buy during the bear market. This green line has been successful the 100% of the times. When the price crosses this line, this is actually a moment when the bull run starts. You can see it here in 2012, the bear market 2014-15. So this is not catching the bottom, but it's actually buying at the moment that the bear market ends. So you have less risk. And the same happened here 2019 and after the COVID crash. So it has been a 100% success. Of course, you are not buying at the lowest point of the bear market, but you have less risk. And if you see this, we still are ahead from that. We still need time in this bear market. Of course, I am not saying in this video that we are ending the bear market. Actually, if you see my video, when is the next bull run, I am saying that the peak it will be in 2025 according to a lot of charts and confluence. So you can check that video up here. But I think we could start recovering and be below $40,000 for a lot of time from here to there. Even reach $40,000 and come back to $20,000. I think that is possible during the next year. So guys, and a strategy is to put this in your chart and buy when the price cross up this indicator. And what is that indicator was a secret for some time, but actually it's a SSA projected in the 26 periods in the future. So you can put that in your chart. Guys, all this it will be in the link of the description, so you can see all these metrics. Now I want to share with you, has Bitcoin bottomed out? For now, I'm still with my prediction that I did in June, 3 months ago. I'm still seeing more clarity in the chart and even in the macro chart that I just showed you that the Bitcoin price already bottomed out. Of course, we are going to continue having increasing high rates interest. The economy, the fundamentals of the economy are really bad at this point. We could be entering into a recession if we are not considered that this is a recession already. But doesn't mean that the price may be already in the chart, guy. Usually the price it will be ahead of the fundamentals. But this is what I want to understand, this information here. Has Bitcoin bottomed out? Again, I am saying yes for now. I see more charts saying that the bottom is already in. But again, everything could happen. The thing here is, why are you not buying crypto right now? Why are you still waiting for lower prices? And that is the error. That is a bad way to think. You need to understand what risk and reward ratios are. So you can Google around that, check videos in YouTube about that. But let's see this. Right now the Bitcoin price is at $19,335 at the time of recording, already up a little bit. With considering this is the current price. So the bearish predictions that I see around are from the next 6 months that Bitcoin is going to go to $14,000, $11,000 and $10,000. So these are the bearish predictions. Again, we don't know if that could happen. I think it's not likely, but could happen anyways. If you are not already buying and dollar cost averaging on Bitcoin and altcoins that are strong and have survived another bear markets, then I think you are not understanding the point that you are right now. Because if you are waiting $14,000, so what you are waiting is a dump of a 27%. So Bitcoin inside this, you can see that they move like a 10% like it was nothing. Here was a 30% movement from this price to $24,000. So to the upside, you can see that we have those movements. Even at 10% up, it's not rare for Bitcoin in a couple of days. But you are basing all your investment strategy in a dump of a 27%. So that is actually super imaginary, and that is not a way that you could invest your money in a wisely mode. Again, this is only a speculation. Instead of doing that, I recommend you to start dollar cost averaging from the current point after seeing this video. Of course, this is not financial advice, it's my opinion only. And guys, if you are waiting 11K, then you are waiting a 46% down from the current price. 11K is inside this rectangle that I have for support. So you are waiting another big dump that we have already from our base 1 to our base 2, you are waiting a dump to a base 3. That never happened in a bear market. We are already in what is called base 2, which was the $3,000 of the previous bear market. But again, if you are imagining that that could happen and waiting for that, you may lose the chance to enter at this position. Because if that doesn't happen, you are going to buy at higher prices. But again, you are waiting still a 46%. And the bearish that I hear is Bitcoin at 10K. I didn't hear any other bearish prediction that Bitcoin goes to 5K or 3K. So this is the most bearish that I hear around. And if you're waiting a Bitcoin at 10K, you are waiting a 48% down from the current price. Of course, if you buy one Bitcoin right now and we go to 10K, you probably will go in to buy with the same money. And that hears very well, but it's not true. It's not a risk-reward ratio strategy. So now let's understand this big picture. The bullish bull run prediction that I hear are for 2024 and 2025. So those are from 2 to 3 years. The bearish one are for the next 6 months, the bullish one 2 or 3 years. I hear Bitcoin goes as top 70K, that will make you gain a 263% from current price. So if you buy one Bitcoin now, you will have almost 3 times the value in the next peak of the bull run. If you are with the prediction of 100K, that is a 375%, and 150K, that is a 563%. So guys, this is almost 2x and a half, almost 4x's and almost 6x's. So you can see this is the risk and reward ratio, and we are not talking about investing in futures. We are talking about investing in spot Bitcoin and crypto. If you're imagining these lower prices instead of buying here and seeing your reward ratio right now, you are waiting in the best scenario for the downside, you are waiting a 48% down, while to the upside, your best scenario is a 463%. So why are you waiting? Instead of dollar cost averaging here, you are just imagining some levels that you don't know if you're going to get it. Instead, if you see your reward to the upside for the next 2 to 3 years, this is an amazing opportunity to enter positions right now. So why you care about bottoming out or not? Only a few people are going to really buy at the bottom, and that doesn't make you a better trader or anything like that. You need to have a strategy and you need to understand your risk and reward ratio. And also this percentage are higher because while you wait the bull run, you put your crypto to generate interest. So in 2 years, your percentage reward is actually more than this one. Because in this waiting, you should live your life and live your crypto generating income. So guys, sorry to make this video a little more longer, but I really wanted to give you some perspective of your risk reward. This is imagination, guys. This is probably less imagination and less speculation than for the downside. So don't wait to catch the bottom. Start dollar cost averaging here, and even if we go to these levels, if you dollar cost averaging, you are going to have some capital to invest at these levels. Guys, that is all for the video. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get a notification. Follow me at CryptoState in Twitter so you are up to date with trade alerts, news and more stuff that I put there. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.